I am back, and I have just watched the video that you're going to be watching after this, and I realised that when I was telling you about my walk around the complex, excuse me, around the complex where I live, I said that it was 3.6 kilometres. It's not. It is 0.6 kilometres. So I was getting myself confused with my little walk that I did down to the shopping centre and back. But yes, so that's a correction. When you watch the next video and I say that I went for the walk within my complex, it is not 3.6 kilometres. It is 0.6 kilometres. Okay, folks. Ciao for now. Well, hi there, everyone, and welcome back. This is part 4, and if you've been following my vlog, you'll know that part 1 was the introduction, part 2 was my week in hospital, and part 3 was my first week home. So this part 4, is the 2 weeks after returning home. Just my progress and just a few things that I just wanted to pass on to you from the last 2 weeks. So I think I mentioned in one of the videos that I had a grippy thing to pick things up off the floor. Excuse me. I didn't end up needing that, even though I had it from a previous occasion. But I could quite easily bend down, touch the floor, touch my toes, do anything. So there was no need for me to use that. The leg lifter that I had, I ended up being able to move my leg by itself after the end of the first week at home. So I no longer use the leg lifter either. Now, with regard to the over-toilet chair that I hired, I wasn't sure if I would need to use it in the shower as well, because compared to the hospital, they had rails to hold on to in the hospital, and I could shower there quite easily by myself without any support. But coming home, I don't have rails in the shower, so I thought that I may have to use the over-toilet chair in the shower if I needed that assistance. But it turns out I didn't, so that's really good. I was able to return that over-toilet seat after the end of the 3rd week at home. So that's gone back as well. About the home visits that I had. So I had the nurse come twice. So the first time she came, she just checked the dressing basically, and the second time she came, she removed the dressing, and that was all that needed to be done there. So nurse visits covered by the public system and done and dusted after 2 visits. The physio, I had 2 weeks of 2 sessions a week, and after that the physio was quite happy with my progress and was happy for me to continue doing what I was doing on my own. I do have the choice, if I choose to, carry on with physio at whatever intervals I want, weekly or fortnightly or monthly even, at my own cost, or using my healthcare medical insurance, or if I get a care plan from the GP. So at the moment I'm quite happy just doing my own thing, and we'll just see how that goes. She also gave me another sheet of exercises that I can add to my current exercise regime. So that's been very helpful too. And the other home visit I had was the house cleaner. So I qualified for a month's worth of house cleaner to come, and they came fortnightly. So I just had 2 visits. Because I live on my own and I don't really make a mess, and whatever I do I clean up after myself, there wasn't really that much for them to do. So all in all, probably it was just vacuum the floors, wash the floors and clean the bathrooms, and that was it. So that was done. At the 3-week post-op point, I had a telehealth with the surgeon. Prior to that appointment, I had to take photos of my knee and send to him. And after him looking at that, he was very happy with the healing. And his only comment to me really was to start weaning off the meds and to keep up with the exercises. And I'll be seeing him like in 4 weeks' time from then. So I'm looking forward to that, because that's a face-to-face meeting, so I'll be able to get out. I'm looking forward to getting out. I miss getting out. So I've been back at work now for 2 weeks. So I took 2 weeks leave. So the first week in hospital, and then the first week at home, and then the following week, the 3rd week, and the 4th week, which is where we're at now, I've been working. So it's working out well. I have changed my routine to exercising morning, noon and night, or before work, at lunchtime and after work, which works out really well, because I just do a few hours work in the morning and have a big break, and then do the rest in the afternoon. And you know, normally, because I work part-time, I'm sort of start work at 9 and I'm finished by 4, so it works well with me. I was able to, the last time I saw the physio, she cleared me to cut down to just 1 crutch, and I have now moved on to not using a crutch at all around the house. And this morning was actually my first day walking around the complex with nothing at all. So the crutches are a confidence thing. They're just in case I need it. We'll see how I go. I haven't been out of the complex without my crutch yet, so we'll see. And I've got a walking stick I can use as well, so whether or not I will swap over to the walking stick when I go away from home or not, I'll just see what happens. But yes, I've enjoyed starting to walk around the complex with no crutches at all. As I've said in the previous video, if I walk all the internal roads in my complex, it's 3.6 kilometres. So it's not a bad little walk, and doing that 3 times a day, I'm quite happy with that. My normal routine is to do my exercises, go for my walk, come back from my walk, massage my knee, and then ice it. And that's when I sit down and start work. And then I repeat all that at lunchtime, and then I repeat all that after work. So that's the normal routine. As far as the meds go, I'm basically only just using Panadol now, except when I go to bed I do take an endone. So that's just a trial thing at the moment, because I want to wean off, but I'll just keep using it for another week or 2, and then sort of go without one for a night and see how I sleep. But I'm sleeping really well at the moment. Normally from 10 till 6 I just sleep right through, and previously, if I don't take any meds at night, I don't sleep. So you know, it does help with the pain. So as I said just a bit before, I enjoy getting out and I miss getting out. Last week, I wasn't going stir crazy, but I just decided that I was going to go out. So 1 crutch and a bag, and off I went. I walked out of the complex, down the road to the train station, had a rest. From the train station into the shopping centre, had a rest. Walked all around the shopping centre, having lots of rests as I walked, and then came back home again. I felt quite pleased with myself, and when I got home, because I'd had my watch measuring everything, it turned out to be 3.5 kilometres. It took me 2.25 hours, mind you, but I felt really good about that. But I do have to say, I felt it that night. No matter what meds I took that night, I did not sleep. And my knee, it's a funny pain. It's not a ouch. And it's not a ouchy, hurty pain. It's like a throbbing and a dull ache. But, oh my God, I certainly paid for my little outing. So I don't regret going out. You know, I wanted to do it. So, yeah, it is what it is. So that was my little escapade. I'm going to go out again next weekend, which is Easter. So I might not walk as much as I did last time, but, you know, we'll see. And finally, before I go, I thought I would just show you how I massage my knee and, you know, the scar area, because I have noticed on the Facebook support page, a few people have been asking what people use to massage with and how they do the massage. So I'm going to try and do it. Well, I have to do it one-handed because I don't know how else I'm going to do it. But let me just put you on pause while I apply my cream and stuff, and then I will be right back. Oh, hello, we're back. Okay, so I use both bio oil and vitamin E cream. This is the bio oil. I've been using that at lunchtime after my lunchtime exercise. It's nearly finished. And the other, this is my preference, the vitamin E cream. So I use that one in the morning and after work to do the massaging. So let me just swap hands. Okay, so here's my scar here, and I've just put a little bit of cream all around the scar, and I usually put my left hand on the left side and my right hand on the right side, and I just sort of do the massage in tandem. But basically it's just using the fingertips and going round and round in little circles and just going up and down the side of the scar. And, you know, I probably do that for about 5 minutes. Just keep rubbing and massaging and just gently with my fingertips. So I know in a previous video I've mentioned about the numbness. So all down the right side here where I'm massaging now is fine. There's no numbness at all. Down the bottom here, it's not really numb down there. Not really. And then up here is not numb. And if I go down to my knee, where my kneecap is, that's fine as well. No numbness. It's just sort of from my kneecap down. All this area here is still numb. When I had my 3-week appointment, telehealth with the surgeon, and I mentioned it, he said that's totally normal. He said, and it's debatable as to whether you'll actually get that feeling back there. It may not ever come back, but he said that's normal. So yeah, that's how I massage my knee 3 times a day. That's that. Okay, all right then. Well, that's it for what we are now 4 weeks post-op. At the 6-week post-op mark is when I have my face-to-face appointment with the surgeon, and after that's happened, I'll come back on and give you an update on what's transpired since now, from now till then. Okay, everyone. Catch you later. Ciao.